Hello, 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 hello. Hello everyone, let's start some more Legend of Spyro. Is it this scene? Yeah, it is. Just making sure it's not too loud for me. Can't be too loud for you. Look at this cute Spyro. Actually, he's not cute in this game, he's scary. His face is like demonic. Man, they secretly got me to play a whole ass hack and slash game. I thought it was going to be a platformer. But I should be close to the end. But each level is like 1 hour and a half. So who knows? It should be this one, hopefully. I need to like set up my shoulder rest. Yeah. Oh my god. Yes. Yeah, whatever. Enable to save. It's like enable already, no? Okay. Oh god. Do I even remember how this game is played? I'm not sure. Alright. Is there even something down there? Hello Edin, how's it going? What is this baby shit? Dude, this is like a... Oh god. Look at this. Oh. It's like God of War, but Spyro. It's really mature. How's it going, Edin? Okay, let me save this guy. Play a real game like what? Ow. Ouch. Final Fantasy X? Why is it because it's like the 20th anniversary or something? Back when FF was good. It's okay, you played FF12 this year too. I forgive you. You know what I want to replay? FF10-2. Haven't played since the Vita. Dude, this was awesome. You could play these games on the Vita. You could also play the Metal Gear Solid HD collection. One day there will be like a Vita season on stream. Gonna play games like Soul Sacrifice. Dude, I got destroyed. There's also another Monster Hunter clone on Vita. It's for the Freedom Wars. The remastered Freedom Wars. You know? Credit where credit is due. Bandai Namco did remaster some games. They even remastered Patapon. They don't even own the game. Ouch. And I did buy Patapon. I didn't play yet. Well, I played the originals. Well, at least the first one, I think. It's good. Hell yeah. But I hope work here wasn't too bad for you. You know? Get some rest, you know, summer rest. You know, at this point the heat is so like tiring that it's better to like take a vacation in like fucking January. And then you take a vacation to like the southern hemisphere or something. Was cleaning the house yesterday, hell yeah. Yeah, I did clean a lot this past weekend. Went back to the gym. Hello Gravity, how's it going? How has Black Flag been? Dude, that was sick. No! Almost fell down. Look at this, it's just a shotgun. Modern day crap. You know, I used to be a huge fan of Assassin's Creed. I don't know if I told you this, but to me, Assassin's Creed 2 was like one of the coolest games of all time. It changed my life, honestly. When I was like a wee lad, a teenager. And back then, Ubisoft was all in to make like multimedia, cross-media stuff, right? So there were like Facebook Assassin's Creed games that had like canon lore or something. And I would be on that Facebook game. Just so I know all the lore about like it was like the hidden fruits or something. Was it the ending of EC2 where like, I don't know who it was like Athena or like whatever, she looks literally at the camera. Or maybe it was Brotherhood. Project Legacy, it was a time for Brotherhood.
A big dragon being held prisoner in the center of an explosive volcano? I'm guessing that's
so yeah, I think like in the story you're in the Vatican and like she looks directly...
You're not gonna get an argument from me, Chief.
Oh, thank you, Edin, how's it go? Oh, Senzu. And then Senzu shows up. Thank you, Edin, for the gifted sub. Thank you a lot. Ah, it's a literal steam machine. This shit must be expensive. Hello Senzu, how's it going? And thank you Edin, thank you. You gifted a sub and he showed up immediately. It's like you summoned him. Dude, the multiplayer, this was insane. They had multiplayers of this shit. And I played some of it. It was like kind of fun, I think. It was made by a different team. Like they had two teams. It was basically two games. You had the single player and multiplayer. It was basically two games made by different teams. Might even be like different engines and shit, you know? Ouch, ouch. Oh my god, I got destroyed. You know, it's... What? They had a lot of ambitions, and I was really enamored by Assassin's Creed 2. But my issue was that Brotherhood, it's not a bad game, but I felt it was like too similar to EC2, and then I kinda like got out of a Assassin's Creed spell, you know. I wasn't as excited anymore. But I heard that Black Flag is like the best or something. Oh. What's he doing? Yeah, it kind of felt like DLC. I think that's the best way to put it, yeah. Well, it had content. It had like, it was room. Oh shit. But yeah, it didn't move the needle enough for me. So, but this means I didn't try Revelations and shit, so I don't know if like it makes a big difference. But they had a lot of ambitions, honestly. Like lore-wise, story-wise, you know. Yeah, well, to me it was Brotherhood that was too samey, so samey. So I kind of stopped. Dude, what the fuck is this boss fight, man? The Legend of Spyro. Hello, Zambot. How's it going? Hello, howdy. Tell me if my mic is too loud. Hey, howdy, son. Okay. Can you make it slow down? Dude, how many phases? Is this like Kingdom Hearts? How many health bars? Am I fighting Sephiroth? They couldn't use the original code. With the source code, they couldn't use it. Okay. Oh shit, that was bad. Okay, let's try using this. Holy. There's no way your PlayStation 2 wouldn't die doing this. I think if I have to play Black Flag, maybe I'll play the original because I have a game. Even if the remake is better.
The purple dragon lives.
He's got a name, you know.
Yes, my name is Spyro. And you must be Terrador.
Yes.
My name is Frodo.
Yes, I am. And I must say, I never thought I'd live to meet you, Spyro.
Look, I'd love to sit here and hug everybody and chit-chat, but how about we leave before the volcano blows us up?
You're right. I've got to tell the others what Cinder's up to.
Let's go. Right behind you. Actually, I'm right in front of you.
That's Cinder.
Run!
Look, when the guy says run, I think he knows something.
Unity. I know it was very controversial.
Spyro, fly like you've never flown before! I'll go back to the temple for help!
She's bad. What? 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 Let's save. What is she doing? What the hell? Help! That is kind of sick. I do want to play Origins. I do have a game. I don't think I have a season pass, but I think you can only play the season pass after you beat the game or something. So I'm not in a hurry, I think. That is kind of sick looking, no? Oh shit. Nope. When I see, I never hear about. What the hell? Beast mode.
We've got to find them. Help Ignitus.
They're gone, Spyro. There's nothing we can do.
I don't care. Ignitus wouldn't leave me.
Spyro, he's right.
I'm right? Oh my god, that's a first.
Yes, you'd never find them in this mess, and you're not ready to face Cinder yet. Time to fight will come, but it is not now.
I guess you're right.
That's a deep ass voice.
Let's go.
Nice.
It's my fault. I failed Ignitus when he needed me most. It's just that the sight of Cinder so close just...
Made your heart stop? Put ice in your veins? Scared the crud out of you?
Yeah, something like that.
All warriors feel fear at one time or another, Spyro. There's no shame in that.
Yes, it's a proven scientific fact that the quotient between adrenaline and trepidation...
Voltaire, please. I believe our good friend here was trying to make a point.
Thank you, Cyril. What I was going to say is that all warriors feel fear, Spyro, but only the most valiant among us can face that fear.
Among Us?
Master it. From what I saw of you on Munitions Forge, you are one such warrior.
The Purple Dragon of Legends.
Young dragon, now is the time to complete your training. Now is the time to face your fear. Come.
Come.
Am I the only one still petrified?
Such a weird game, man.
Spyro, come here.
The power to harness the soil, the wind, the world itself is now within your grasp. Let's begin.
Press square to shoot the attacking dummies with your earth shot. That's a fucking shotgun. They gave me a shotgun in Spyro. I have God Galaxy telling me that Tomb Raider Anniversary is discounted. Okay.
Always be gracious in victory, Spyro.
Thank you for the notification. Chase after the dummies and press square to shoot the dummies with your earth shot when they are in range. Is he dead?
There might be hope for you yet, young.
Yeah, we got a whole ass cast for this game.
Over here.
Yeah, me. Oh, I have to go here. Earth bomb. Okay.
Looks like Ignitus may have been right about you.
This way, oh Mob 1.
Ariel, mêlez them. T'as clicked. Okay. Nice. Stop. Okay.
You might prove to be a true warrior yet.
A true warrior of the Three Kingdoms. Where do I go? Here? R2. Okay, Earth Fury. So my special. My Spartan Rage. Ouch. Okay, it's time. Don't blow up my PC if it... Okay, no, it's fine. If it blew up my PC, it would cost so much to repair.
The final confrontation awaits.
If my PC dies, I die with it, you know. Cannot even buy a stick of RAM anymore. You know, people online are defending AI with their lives now.
Done well, Spyro.
Yes, yes, pat on the back, good going, all that other rubbish, but we've got to get moving here.
Oh, Cyril is terribly obnoxious, but in this case, he happens to be right, Pterodor. Ignitus is the final piece to Cinder's puzzle. If that last crystal is powered, the portal will open, and we'll all be done for.
I know. When I was on Munitions Forge, I overheard the conductor say that Cinder's final preparations would take place at her lair, where she lives in solitude among the clouds and the towers. I am certain that's where she's taken Ignitus.
We have to go. Come on.
I'd give anything to go with you, young warrior. But that crystal sapped the last of my will. I fear my fighting days are over.
Every generation must pass the torch to the next, Pterodor. Our time is done.
I've been saying this.
Yes,
I'm too old
it
now.
is Spyro's time to shine. Now go to it, young dragon.
Yes, sir.
Wow, you guys make even me want to face Cinder. Did I say that out loud?
It's crazy that they made Sparks a wisecracker, you know? Just cracking jokes all the time.
Cinder's lair is where hope goes to die, Spyro.
Spyro.
A dark, foreboding place in which Cinder broods and skulks and plans her next assault. You must make your way to her fortress, where I'm sure Ignitus is being held.
Next time I say that I want to face Cinder, why don't you go ahead and punch me in the mouth?
No problem.
Hmm.
Pterodor made it sound like this place is uninhabited.
Now what fun would that be? Come on, we've got to take them out.
That's a cool looking place, no? Looks sick. Good, I hand it to them. They made the environment very beautiful. What can I level up? Wow, I didn't have that much upgrade, okay. What does this do? Ouch. I don't know if they put so much effort on the visual effects of like his spells, but like the sounds when he attacks is like stock heat sound effects. Okay. They updated the game. They even updated. They have seasons for Skull and Bones, and like no one plays Skull and Bones. You gotta hand it to Ubisoft. They even update games no one cares about. Maybe they had to, right? Maybe it was like a partnership with like. It was made in Indonesia, right? Had a lot of subsidies from Indonesia. Skull and Bones. Singapore, okay. People are actually playing it. Okay, my bad then. Also Rainbow Six Siege. This game is still being updated like one of the coolest thing that they've done is like when the game was like in a really bad spot, right? So what they've done is like they spent like 3 months, they called it Operation Health. And they spent 3 months not doing any like updates, adding stuff to the game, but updates fixing the game. And like redoing maps and everything. And they called it Operation Health. So like they like rethought how the game worked and everything. And I thought this was really impressive for a studio to do this. $20 game, Screen Bones. Isn't this the same team that made the remake of Black Flag? Or at least the same studio? Ouch. Ooh. Sick. Yeah, I feel like this was the best thing they could have done, right? Yeah, me too, kinda, Senzo. It was fun until like everyone, they had so many operators that are traps, you know? They're like traps archetype. Yeah, I was like, come on, man. You couldn't like take a step before falling into a trap. Looney Tunes style. He's like, okay, alright. I'm dog shit at Counter-Strike, but it was fun because it was like, it was kinda different. Well, at least like the search and destroy aspect was like... I won't say more refined, it was like more tactical, I would say. Because there's like all these cameras and stuff, the drones. Like having information. Does it ever stop? What the fuck? Oh yeah, that Solid Snake? Or was it like a operator or was it a skin? Full operator, that's kinda sick. I wonder what's his perks. Oh, that's pretty cool, Gravity. Yeah, there's some like they have like some kind of friendship, Sam Fisher and Solid Snake, which is pretty cool. They did this in like a Ghost Recon game also, right? Where he says, "Oh," Sam Fisher says, "Oh, it's just me," but turns out he's even deader than Snake right now. It was around the time of Blacklist, I think. Splinter Cell Blacklist. But all you do in this game is fight now. It's like Lair. I do have Lair. I do want to play it at some point. I think they had an update where you don't have to use the 6-axis as much. Owned. Well, 6-axis should still work on my DualSense since I'm going to play like on a PlayStation 3 emulator. But yeah. So I should be able to use it. Ouch. At least they tried, right? Like during the PlayStation 3 era, they still tried like making exclusive, and it was during like the bad part of like the dire part of PlayStation 3's life. And they still release games, right? Heavenly Sword, Lair. They had Resistance. They still had Ratchet and Clank. Resistance is the same studio that makes Ratchet and Clank, right? I mean, Insomniac, right? And now they're making Wolverine and Spider-Man. Can you guys fucking die? Come on.
Nice work, big guy. Now for the next one.
I guess. Linear action game again. With Wolverine. The issue is I don't give too much. I don't care too much about like comic book superhero stuff. Considering that they have so much like skill and talent, is like it's weird to me that like I know it's owned by Sony, right, Insomniac, but I don't know why they don't try having like their own IP that like they can exploit without having to give $200 million to Marvel, who can say no anytime at making a new game. You know, I guess that's what they want. I guess you know, there are lots of comic fans. Okay, you guys fucking.
Almost there.
I shouldn't judge too much because I only ever played Ratchet and Clank 1 from them pretty much. That's kinda infuriating to play, I have to be honest. I might give it another shot on stream, I guess. The hell is this? Hello Mimetics, you survived the heatwave too? Nice. How's it going, Mimetics? The heatwave was bad. It was. Well, there's still going to be more of it now. It's like daily occurrence at this point. It was pretty tolerable. Nice. Now it's freezing. In a week? Nice. I'm excited to see what they'll show next for the battle system. It's going to be interesting. What the fuck? Oh yeah, they haven't announced the jobs yet. Blitzball for a Fizz Ranged. Blitzball player.
Done.
Yeah, Alfino is still Sage. Your driver license next week. Like what, le permis ou code de la route? Come on. No permit? Nice, nice, nice. I hope you get it. Moving up in the world. I don't even have a car or anything. Oh wow, it goes down fast this way. The fuck? Flower of Lessons. Don't worry, you'll get it. I believe in you. More than I believe me trying to finish this game before I fall asleep. Wow. Each level in this game is like 1 hour and 30 minutes, so it never fucking ends. Okay. Oh, my fucking arms hurt. I went to the gym yesterday. Okay, that's a lot of enemies. Holy.
Here we go.
Here we go. I'm buffed. Maybe in 5 years. I choose some weight. I didn't realize, but I took on a lot of weight. Took like at least 10 kilos or something. Alright. Okay. Holy shit, you can spam. Okay, this doesn't give you anything. I wonder what game I should play next. Maybe some FIFA Street. Oh shit. In honor of the World Cup, some FIFA Street. The new one. When was the new one released? I know barely anything about baseball. Baseball, what am I saying? Basketball. I also barely know anything about baseball. Ouch. But FIFA Street was big when I was young. Football.
Can't talk. Heart breaking out.
Come on. Ignitus is waiting.
NBA The Run. Last game that I played that had The Run in the name was so boring. Need for Speed The Run. Final Fantasy III Pixel Remaster. Yeah, I guess it must be like a pretty good version to play. Right? Because it's either this or... holy shit. It's either this or like a 3D remake, or you play the original on NES. I don't think there was a remake of 3 on Wonder Swan, it was only 1 and 2. Which became the Souls version on GBA, I don't know, Dawn of Souls or something. Square basically treated the Game Boy Advance as a successor to the Wonder Swan, right? In the way they made their remakes and ports. Because they made a remake of like FF1 and 2 on Wonder Swan, which is what we got on GBA. And then they also made like other stuff like Saga. But the Saga, we didn't get Saga 1 on GBA, the remake of Saga 1. But it was on Wonder Swan color. Which I completely forgot that it was Gunpei Yokoi. He left Nintendo to make Wonder Swan, and then, you know, he passed away tragically in a car accident, I think. Holy shit. Much better than NES. Playing French some year ago. Different from the DS version, yeah. Like FF4 DS, I think looks appealing, but Final Fantasy 3 on DS, the remake, or was it on PSP? It was not very appealing to me. I don't remember Gravity. But it was kinda nifty. Did you know that like Sony's like first leg in the handheld game was like the Pocket Station? And it was actually very popular in Japan. It was basically some kind of Tamagotchi stuff that you used. And there were games on PS1 that didn't work on its own. Like these games on PS1 would only work with the Pocket Station, which was your Tamagotchi device. And it was only made for this. Like it was only to load the game into your Pocket Station. It was a disc and everything. One of the main reasons the main character is a gamer in Kamen Rider. I said Kamen. Kamen Rider X8. Okay. I don't know which version is this. I think the Wonder Swan didn't do too badly, I think. At the very least they had Squaresoft support, which was pretty nice. It was such a cool era, right? There was also the Satellaview. You know the stuff where you could get like games off the internet or something on the SNES. And I think there was a remake of the first Legend of Zelda on SNES. I don't know if they got every... Since you could only get it like online, I don't think every part of the game has been like recovered. Was it, I think it was either for this or for Super Mario Bros. Because we had I don't know if it was a remake per se, but like it was a Satellaview version of Super Mario Bros. And it had like voice acting and shit. I think they kinda treated this like some kind of radio talk show while you play the game. And stuff like this. And I think for some game they had like actual music, like MP3 stream music, right? Streamed. Ouch. What? Okay, well that's crazy. We had so many technologies, we had so many like cool features and stuff, even if they didn't like have a long life. You know, they tried, which was cool. Now we don't have anything. We don't even have physical games anymore soon. Ouch. You have fond memories. It's FF4DS have fond memories. I thought they did a pretty good job. Right? The thing that was surprising is that they made the game harder than the original version on SNES. Like, it was like quite a difficult game. They didn't make it easier for a larger audience or anything. Like, that tree balanced the game to be harder. They made the PC port of FFRDS, but I think the game runs at 15 FPS, which is not exactly an issue, but like... I mean, FF7, 8 and 9 are like 15 FPS in combat. But you know how they made this game fluid? Even though it was 15 FPS in combat? The UI was 60. Like when you navigate the menu, it's 60 FPS. Which is awesome. And for some reason we cannot do this anymore, we lost the technology. Like when they make PC ports, if the game is 30 FPS, the UI is also 30 FPS. It's true for like every PC port of Final Fantasy. Like they kept the original 15 FPS frame rate, and the UI is also 15 FPS. In the case of like Final Fantasy X, which is not even 15, it's 30, they added some additional input lag on menuing on the HD remaster. You know what, just get me out of here. I guess it's harder to like decouple the UI from like the logic of the game, I guess, in nowadays. Maybe because of deferred engines or whatever. I don't know. I'm talking out of my ass, but I'm just very surprised, like, FF10 fans deserve it. Well, the menuing is like pretty cool in FF10 if you like. Which is why I would still play the original version again. I like when the menuing has like no input lag, no like delay animation, right? Like if you spam X, you get your everything inputted instantly. Which is something that Parasite Eve does. You open the menu, it's instant. You do everything on the menu, it's instantaneous. You don't have like a menu animation showing up like, oh shit. The Legend of Spyro, A New Beginning. Hello, All Might, how's it going? You know the reason why I'm going to the gym? I'm hoping that it makes me better at Tekken. Like it unlocks my chakra and my reaction time. I'm still so shit at this game. Oh shit, oh! Oh! Fatal Fury, nice. I do have Fatal Fury, but I don't want to waste any more of my time playing fighting games. That's already too much. With Tekken. Kenshiro is PCZ. He does look pretty cool. Can you got some upgrades? I have no idea what this is. What the fuck? Again. Like I did read GOD 1, God of Destruction 1. I think this might be my hard limit, honestly. You know. It's just like I have other things to do in my life, you know? Can you guys stop with this shit? Oh, maybe I need to do this. Actually, I have no idea. Now, fighting games are too much effort for me. I have no idea, Senzo. All you do is fighting like morning, evening, all the time. And they made 3 of these. They made 3! A whole ass trilogy. Utter woke nonsense, exactly. Dude, my watch is like pressing too tight on my wrist. What time it is? 10 AM, okay.
Still don't like it.
Still doesn't matter. Ignitus needs us.
I'm not complaining. I'm just saying it would be easier if she was smaller.
Okay.
A lot smaller.
Easy. The perfect time to take a nap. The perfect time to take a nap is like between like 2 PM, 4 PM. There should be like mandatory la siesta, you know? Honestly, would you be fine going to work at like 6 a.m.? But you go home at like 4 p.m. or 5 p.m. or something. 4 p.m. Going home at like 4 p.m. or like leaving work at 4 p.m. rather seems like a much better deal. Bon. Five a.m. to 1 p.m. And what did you think? I mean, you would have to wake up at like 3 a.m. I guess. Depending. Holy. I was depressed as fuck, so I don't know. Understandable. The worst was university. No. The worst was when I was working in like a food service, right? And they would make me work until like, I don't know, 2 p.m. And there would be like 3 hours of doing nothing and you're not paid. Or if you're paid like €2 an hour or something. Until like 6 p.m. where you get to work again. And I would work until like 11 p.m. or something. So my entire day, from the morning to night, and I would not even get a full salary. Because there was like a stretch of like 3 hours, 4 hours where you don't get to work in the afternoon, you know. It's so bad, it's like worse. The worst thing ever. Never accept something like this. Who's serious? That's basically a food service if you're not working full time. You know, if you work part time, it's basically working full time. Just the stretch of like doing nothing is like in between your two shifts, right? In the afternoon. Except that like you cannot do anything. Like you cannot go home and then do something and then go back because the time it takes to like go home and then go back, you basically take the entire stretch of time. So you're just like fucking outside doing fucking nothing. It's not like you can work during these 3 hours or 4 hours. It's demonic, honestly. I would rather work at night. I would work at night, I think. I don't give a shit about working at night. Can you even get jobs anymore? He's making fun of me. Everyone I know cannot find jobs ever. Like it's over. The job factory is closed. And now all job applications are like handled by AI. Who decides you will not get to work ever again? What the fuck is happening? Learn to prompt. Are there jobs that are just like you prompting? I need to find a sugar mommy. I think even sugar mummies need employment now. They need jobs. Because of inflation. Mommy needs a job. Maybe we should ask Claude to find us a job. Claude. Holy shit. Where's it slow-mo? C'est me, Claude. Our generation is just going to be an endless like supply of like economic crisis and inflation and no jobs. It's so sad. Generations before us had like forever jobs, you know? You would take the first job that like showed up and then they would like have tenure, you know? You would have tenure. They would keep you for life. If a company actually like valued me and like they kept me for life, I would be like the strongest warrior. I think most people would be like super like faithful to their job and everything if like they had any kind of security and like they didn't think that like they would get fucked any day. Will he die immediately? Are these like searchlights? Now even your video games are like machine translated. Okay. Oops, sorry. Okay. Now. Dude, he's stealing my shit. Okay, this might actually be a way to go, so... Let's see if there's anything more around. Man, that's so sad. I actually wanted to play a platformer and have fun, and I'm getting this. It's not a bad game, though. It's just a very repetitive game, I guess. Are they weak to, like... 1.5. Yeah, I wonder if like the sequels are better. Or... For the first attempt, it's okay. Like it's not like janky or anything. It's just boring. Oh yeah, Densha attack, I forgot. Thank you for telling me. I need to play that game. Did you know that Paris is like a fourth world country? Do you know why? We don't even have a IMAX immersive multiple It's in Montpellier. That's the only one in France. We don't even have Ultimate IMAX in Paris. What are we doing? So I cannot watch the Odyssey with like the full aspect ratio. We suck. No, but Paris sucks, bro. Can you guys stop doing these fucking encounters all the time? Brussels has it, but not Paris. The fuck? It would be faster to go to London to like get the full IMAX screening than like. Ouch. I don't think I've ever been to the UK. No. No way. More wave of enemies? No way. No way. Nolan's latest poop. You know, I didn't really like Interstellar. I thought it insisted upon itself, you know. But the Odyssey looks pretty cool, honestly. Everyone I know says Interstellar, best movie of all time ever. Oh my god, and I'm like, I kinda fell asleep, I have to be honest. You're just rage baiting! Dude, you fuck, man. Why would you do that? He's laughing. Help. Yeah, I would say it's a good movie. Just not like it was not life changing. You know, a movie at the same time I kind of liked. It was Gravity. You know, with Sandra Bullock. Well, it was pretty good. Begins is so mid, it's actually nuts. I thought it was going, the way people talked about Batman, I thought it was going to be like super cool, but I wouldn't even say like Dark Knight is good, and it's like pretty good, but like. But Inception was very entertaining, I would say. Inception was very entertaining. But also like Christian Bale's like deep voice was like so funny. But like not in a like a cool parody comic book way, just it sounded so goofy for me. Inception I really liked. I haven't watched Tenet. But I like Robert Pattinson a lot, so I should watch it. The Batman. I like almost everything about the movie except the writing. The Batman is like all hype moments and aura, but the story is like the Riddler is basically a 4chan school shooter shit. Is like wasn't my cup of tea. I'm not that much into like superhero movie stuff, honestly. Someone told me, "Oh, you should watch." He said, "If you don't like this, if you don't like these type of movies, you should watch." What was it, like Captain America and the Winter Soldier? Apparently, the story is very good. Dude, I watched it. I was about to like off myself. I was about to wipe myself off the face of the universe. Wow. It was terrible. If people say, "Oh, it's like Metal Gear Solid," in my ass, bro. It's like, no, it's not. It's not. Maybe the director played Metal Gear Solid and tried to do something like this, but it was like. The cool thing is that it had like this actor, you know, he died recently. Great actor. It was like Captain America vs. Winter Soldier. I forgot the name of the actor. He played the bad guy. He's like one of the best actors ever. Robert Redford. Yeah, he died last year. Dude, Robert Redford was amazing. I watched him in what movie was it? 3 Days of a Condor, I think. God, that movie was great. And obviously, it was like the one Butch Cassidy in the Sundance Kid, yeah. Yeah. But I remember him for like 3 days in the Condor. You know what I want to watch? And I always like hate myself for not having seen it. Is the Tom Clancy movie. It's Red for the Hunt for the Red October. And there's a sequel of that movie that is also apparently pretty good. Which one was it? Or maybe it was a prequel to that movie. it was the same director that made Die Hard that made The Hunt for the Red October. Oh shit. The Last Action Hero. Oh my god. You know why? Because in France we love art and authors. Oh. No, he was rage baiting. He was rage baiting. Dude, film Twitter is like a purgatory. The way they talk about like Tarantino, like I know Tarantino is a terrible person. I can understand this. You know. But they talk about him like he stole everything from like Japan or Hong Kong cinema, when that has not been the case ever. Like this guy was like talking about like Asian cinema, foreign films for like such a long time. Like the reason we talk about like foreign films in the ways we do was like Tarantino was like a big part of it, right? Like he would say, oh, this movie, oh my god, Kurosawa, Infernal Affairs, you know, like, these kind of movies, like, oh shit, they're so good. He would talk about it and like his position would make it so that like the press would like speak about these movies. Right? And we would say, no, he ripped off all of them. He stole these movies. And he's like, no, like, he would always like talk about them. Because I remember clearly, he would make like top 20 of like his favorite movies and like 80% of them were like foreign films. No, not 80%, but you know what I mean, like. I think what makes a gun different from the others is that he like actually started like making like short movies, but like in the era of the internet, you know, like web shorts and stuff. And he would make like not controversial, but like, you know, like out of pocket stuff, which is not like the career trajectory of a lot of like the directors that make you know, mainstream movies. Yeah, he was active in the 90s, but I mean, like, he was in that space of like late 2000s, mid to late 2000s stuff, you know? Like, he was in the weeds, is what I mean. He wasn't part of like mainstream. Or at least the way they are made until like later on. And I think something very good with him is that he's like very character driven, right? Like, he's someone who focused a lot on like on having like an emotional core of his movies. Even in like mainstream. It's like in a way that reminds me of Sam Raimi, like the Spider-Man 1 and 2. Oh yeah, I watched, because it was Sam Raimi, I said, you know, fuck it, I'll watch his like Doctor Strange movie or whatever. Dude, I was... Every time I watch a Marvel movie, it's like... Now I haven't seen his take on Suicide Squad. It's really good. Yeah, I don't see superhero movies, but I know about Romeo and Juliet. I haven't seen this one, unfortunately. I kinda liked Shang-Chi. Yeah, but just because there was martial art. I guess that made it entertaining. But the last third of the game is like the movie is like you guys went like too far. Not too far, but like we don't even know what we were trying to say at this point. Yeah, the bad guy. They tried so hard to like torpedo the bad guy, but the actor was so good that like it didn't matter. He still like stole the show. Yeah, I gotta watch it, Gravity. I just need to be reminded to watch it. There's an app I found recently that like shows me like all the cool screening in Paris. And every time they show, you know, like old movies. In the Mood for Love, Chunking Express. I should get there and watch them. It's like only $10 to like watch it in the cinema. At least in the cinema that screens these classic movies. I should like actually like should make a point to like go to Paris at least like 3 times a week to like watch movies. Ouch. Dude, they really tried their hardest to make it like the most annoying ever. Okay, I guess when they die like this, I'm not going to get the orbs. You know, it's crazy to me that Scorsese got an Oscar for Departed. And I think this is the worst movie I've seen from him. It was like a remake of Infernal Affairs, right? But the Infernal Affairs, the original, is like so much better than The Departed. It's not actually even funny. They must have given an Oscar for The Departed as like, you know, it's like it's about time he received one, you know. But The Departed, is he getting your Oscar for your worst movie or like what the fuck? I really didn't like The Departed. But Infernal Affairs was like fucking amazing. There was sequels to Infernal Affairs, right? Because I think I've seen those. Damn, nothing. It's some water.
Spyro.
Yes.
Spyro.
What?
I don't like this. It feels like she's baiting us. I'm getting smarter.
Spyro, destroy the crystal! Quickly!
Let's get him out of here before Cinder gets back.
If only it were that easy, little one.
So big.
Time you learned how complicated life can be.
Run! Spyro! Save yourself!
Not this time. This time I fight.
Bring it.
Oh shit, final boss? Hey Ptidus, how's it going?
Sad it must end this way.
Hello! Thank you for resub.
Where was I?
She's bad.
Does she ever use doors?
There was something in her eyes, Ignitus. Something familiar.
There should be, Spyro. You and Cinder share more than you know. It's
What?
time I told you the truth. All of it. You see, after I took your egg to the Silver River, I returned to the grotto to find utter chaos. The other Guardians had been overrun, and all the other eggs had been smashed by the Dark Master's forces. All except one. You see, the Dark Master was torn. He wanted to destroy all the eggs to prevent the birth of the Purple Dragon. But he also needed a dragon.
Why would he need a dragon?
Because, Spyro, only one born in the year of the dragon could open the portal
You have a dragon, Spyro free?
that served as the Dark Master's prison.
Cinder?
I'm afraid so.
But if we come from the same place, why is she so...
Evil? Monstrous? Big? Sexy? Oops, did I say that?
Because, Spyro, after the night of the raid, she was corrupted by the Dark Master's poisonous powers. Twisted by his evil
Hey
law.
Tunod, hello, welcome.
She's become the Dark Master's monster.
But why? What is this Dark Master?
Spark said what we were all
To be
thinking.
freed from the portal of convexity, to wreak havoc across the realms. And if Cinder gets there, he just might succeed.
I'm afraid we might be too late.
No, I refuse to give up. I'm going to stop Cinder and the Dark Master.
Ooh, wait, you heard the dragon, Spyro. He said, too late. We'll get him next time. Come on, champ. You did a great job, and let's take 5.
No, I'm ready. Now!
Okay, Spyro, you're right. At the very least, you have to try. If the Dark Master escapes, a shadow will fall over the land. And who knows what will happen then.
We have to try.
May the ancestors look after you. May they look after us all.
We have to try, Frodo. Might have to save a different save slot. What the?
Convexity acts as an airlock between our world and the dark realms beyond.
Holy!
You must stop Cinder before she inserts the final crystal and activates the portal, freeing the Dark Master.
Final level? Yo, that's crazy.
I've seen everything.
Yeah, if we don't hurry, I have a feeling you're gonna see a whole lot more. Come on.
Um... You know what? Save again. End of a world catch what? You know what? You might be right. It is crazy looking. Oh my god. No, that's platforming. This shit is crazy looking. Okay. Which way? Anything here? No? Okay. Oh my god. So I have to access this place. Okay. Can I make a jump to this? I don't think so. I'm scared. This feels like a no. No? Yeah, there's no way. Oh, oh. Oh. Maybe I can be on top. I guess I gotta wait. Yeah, I think that's the way. Just gotta wait. Have fun, Demi, going to study? Alright. Thank you, Mimetics. Have a good study session. Just make sure to not mess up. Unless I have to go down here. Oh yeah, I don't think I can do anything with this. Okay, well... Okay. Oh... They remember the platforming, but like at the final level of the game. Okay. So what's the game good until now? You cannot be a platforming hater, that's not possible, man. That's messed up. Okay. I'm here.
My master returns.
We're too late.
Persistent little fellow, aren't you? This is where it really ends.
Bring it.
No mercy this time.
I can't watch this.
Okay. Okay, I think the frame rate just died. Okay. Oh my god. Stum. Ouch! No! No!
Let's do it.
Okay, she's crazy. She's crazy. Can you go down? Whoa. Let me get some heals. Arsoniste. Holy. What the fuck? Dude, I got some super giga laser.
Now it's time to unleash the true dragon within you.
The true dragon? Oh my god, what am I doing? Oh, she's already dead, stop. Dude, I didn't know Spyro was moving like this. I just killed her.
She is just like me.
She's smooth.
Dude, we gotta get out of here now.
I can't leave her behind. I've got to save her.
What? Save the beast that's been trying to kill us?
Yeah, that wasn't her fault. She was being used by the Dark Master. Now we can go.
I'm right behind you, buddy.
Is Spyro gonna have a girlfriend now?
Mommy, fluff my pillow.
We gotta kill this guy.
Feeling better, Spyro?
Not really, Ignitus. That battle drained every last bit of my strength. I can hardly lift my head.
Yes, it will
GF.
take some time for your powers to return. But they will in time, young dragon. They will in time. Cinder, ever since I failed the night of the raid, I've dreamt of this day.
It wasn't just you, Ignitus. We all failed.
Be that as it may, we're together again now. Thanks to Spyro.
Oh, shucks.
Young dragon.
Thanks, Ignitus. But we still don't know what's happened to the Dark Master.
No matter, Spyro. There will be time to talk of the Dark Master later. Now, it's time to be grateful for your success.
His success? Hey, what about me? Just because a bunch of weird stuff doesn't fly out of my mouth doesn't mean I didn't help you now.
Yeah, you were a big help, Sparks. No doubt about it. But just for the record, a lot of weird stuff does come out of that little mouth of yours.
Got him.
And what the heck is that supposed to mean? You know, I don't need this. I could have stayed with the llama people, whatever, where I was appreciated, but no. No, I decided to help the poor, helpless dragons rid the world of evil. What a mistake that was, because I get no thanks. No respect, no love, no credit.
Tell you what, I get no respect.
Goodness. And I thought Voltaire talked a lot.
I left home too, you know. I'm a little guy, yeah, that's right. Maybe you haven't noticed. Things are a lot bigger to me than they are to you. And did I back away? Nah. Why? Because I got moxie. I'm a tough cookie. I got class.
Let's kill him.
I got a little frog in my throat. As I was saying, on tall plains, they knew a good thing when they saw it. They recognized the value of a quality dragonfly like me. But here I get nothing. Not even a thanks. Hey, how you doing? Good, let me buy you a drink. I should go back to the swamp. Mom will make it all good. Mommy always does.
Zi avec un mental breakdown. Et this how gamins. Well, it is a trilogy after all. You know, the Lords of the Rings-ified Spyro. That's pretty much what happened. Patrick Hegarty. Where did they hire David Spade? I don't know. I don't know how they got the money, bro. Patrick Hegarty. Award-winning writers. He made Ghostbuster the video game. WWE 2K18. Iran the Forgotten Glory. There's an Iran video game. Oh, a documentary film. Oh, he wrote for Ratatouille, a video game. And Blur. Oh shit, Blur. I don't know, maybe David Spade was the moment back in the day. So there's 3 of these games. I don't know if I'll play the sequel right away. It's not a bad game, it's competent, like they put some thought into the combat and everything, just combat is all it has. Really? You just fight all the time. They send wave of enemies at you. Just never stops. You know? It's harder to be repetitive when it's a platforming game than when it's a hack and slash game, you know what I mean? But yeah, it's like they watched Peter Jackson's Lord of the Rings and they said, oh my god, Spyro needs to do that too. They're like, what? Why? I don't think so. They helped Frodo, but not Sam. Oh yeah, it was alright. But it's not bad enough that I will never play the rest of the games, but yeah. It's alright. Apparently there's an Elijah Wood interview in the extras menus. It is a good looking game. So, at least it has that going for it. The design of Spyro is kind of iffy. He looks demented. Like he has a demon within him.
See anything, Spyro?
No. But I've got a bad feeling.
Me too.
Okay. Alright. Okay, that's how it goes. It's like, okay, well, you have to buy the next game that comes out. It's like, The Legend of Spyro. When did it come out? Like 1 year after? You know, back in the day, we were making games like... Yeah, it was 1 year after. It's called The Eternal Night. The game has the sequel has a higher emphasis on puzzle solving and exploration compared to its predecessor. Oh, so they might have done like quite a good improvement over the game. Elijah Wood interview.
I think what's really great about this game, and what I'm excited about in regards to this game, is that it's sort of telling the story of Spyro from the beginning. He's actually a small
it's called A New
dragon
Beginning.
that is raised by dragonflies. He doesn't realize he's a dragon. And within the story, as the story progresses, he learns of his true self, where he comes from. You know, that there are these elders, these kind of guardian giant dragons, and that he's one of this ilk. And throughout the game, he starts to learn more about what he's capable of as well. The significance of being a purple dragon is something special. The powers that come along with that. And what's really cool as a player, I think, is that you get to learn these different attributes throughout and use them in different ways, such as breathing fire, which is kind of typical to dragons, or breathing ice, or electricity. And these things just kind of come throughout the game. And it's a really, really interesting story-based game that I think is quite immersive, which is cool. If I could leave with one of Spyro's powers, what could it be?
Gravity.
It's tough. They're all pretty good. But the old standby, the ability to fly, you know, that's a big deal. Breathing fire, okay. That could be, I mean, I could really run into some trouble with that. You know, can you lessen the amount of fire that you're breathing? What if you only intend to, like, I don't know, light a candle, for instance, but then you light up your couch? You know, that could be really problematic. Electricity could be good because you could probably infuse something with power, but then how do you know, like, how much power to infuse it with? Like, how many amps it takes? And if you go overboard and then you burn out all of your electricity, that'd be bad. Ice could be good, but then I could see that being extremely dangerous as well. I mean, all of these things I think you'd have to learn how to regulate, because you could freeze yourself, you could, I don't know, I think there's a lot of, flying's the safest. I'll go with flying. I mean, he's a character that sort of starts out entering into a world that he's unfamiliar with and taking aboard something that is kind of quite massive. It's not dissimilar from a journey that I'd taken before as someone who is embarking on something that is sort of bigger than they could conceive of or bigger than them. I came in to do the session today, and I was told that I didn't know who the rest of the cast were, and I came in and I was told that Gary Oldman did the voice of Ignitus, which blows my mind. I mean, he's one of my favorite actors of all time. A true chameleon, someone that you can't really peg, has done every kind of voice, character.
Everyone in the mid-2000s was permanently stoned.
But with your...
What, did he do anything? Does it just end like this? I didn't press anything. It was so good I need to watch it again.
I think what's really great about this game, and what I'm excited about in regards to this game, is that it's sort of telling the story of Spyro from the beginning. He's actually a small purple dragon that is raised by dragonflies. He doesn't realize he's a dragon. And within the story, as the story progresses, he learns of his true self, where he comes from. You know, that there are these elders, these kind of guardian giant.
It was just the Lords of the Rings effects, right?
Of this ilk. And throughout the game, he starts to learn more about what he's capable of as well. The significance.
This shit was so life-changing to so many people that, like,
the powers that come along with that.
They wanted this everywhere. This was the default high fantasy aesthetic and archetype the moment the movies came out.
Kind of typical to dragons or breathing
But Peter Jackson did do a great job.
These things just kind of come throughout the game, and it's a really.
And it got him to make King Kong the movie.
Quite immersive, which is cool.
You know, which was the thing he wanted to make, right?
If I could leave with one of Spyro's
That was peak.
powers, what could it be? It's tough. They're all pretty good.
But you know what his best movie is?
But the old standby,
Tintin.
the ability to fly, you know, that's a big deal. Breathing fire, okay, that could be. I mean, I could really run into some.
How do you call him in English? Tintin. Tintin. The movie Tintin with Spielberg and Peter Jackson. It was like fucking amazing. I wonder if they're working on the sequel, Peter Jackson.
For instance, but then you light up your couch. You know, that could be really problematic. Electricity could be good because you could probably infuse something with power, but then how do you know, like, how much power to infuse it with?
I had that Tintin game on PS1. It was terrible.
Your electricity, that'd be bad. Ice could be good, but then I could see that being extremely dangerous as well. I mean, all of these things I think you'd have to learn how to regulate, because you could freeze yourself, you could, I don't know, I think there's a lot.
Where's the David Spade interview?
Flying's the safest. I'll go with flying. I mean, he's a character that sort of starts out entering into a world that he's unfamiliar with and taking aboard something that is kind of quite.
Do you think he even played this game?
Not dissimilar from a journey that I'd taken before as someone who is embarking on something that is sort of bigger than they could conceive of or bigger than them. I came in to do the session today, and I was told that I didn't know who the rest of the cast were, and I came in and I was told that Gary Oldman.
Oh, yeah, this could have been done in one session.
I mean, he's one of my favorite actors of all time. A true chameleon, someone that you can't really peg, has done every kind of voice, character imaginable.
I mean that my time.
Yeah, this must have been one voice session, right?
But with your
like 4 hours.
We might be able to beat Cinder.
I can't, Ignitus.
Shows up, gets paid, do one interview.
What I am.
2 free.
Spyro, you can. You are a purple dragon,
A very special creature.
I don't think there's that many
It's a
voice lines
pleasure
for like 2-3.
to be associated with him because I'm such a huge
And
fan.
unless you mean
David
2-3
Spade
hours.
as Sparks as well.
But I don't know much
I've met
about
David, a couple
how
of
it
times,
works.
and he's a really sweet guy and really, really funny. And for this kind of character, it's so important to have someone that's sort of biting and sarcastic and funny.
I wouldn't say funny.
Sparks is definitely all those things, and David Spade's perfect.
Now, Sparks wasn't like this one. They fucked up my
Spyro, can you
character.
hear me? Are you okay, buddy? Hey, listen, forget about those cracks I made about your fatness and your being purple and stupid and fat.
That is extremely funny. I laughed so
very
hard.
much as
no,
a gamer,
I
I'm very
didn't.
much attracted to a game that includes a great story that I can sink my teeth into, that will allow me to kind of continue to focus on the progress of the game and lead to other games. You know, my favorite games are story-based games. And if the story's good and the actual gameplay is fun, then yeah, that's all you need, really.
Thank you. Thank you. Meter Jackson. Alright. That was a Spyro A New Beginning. We should play the sequels of this, I guess, at some point. Nothing more to say.